Welcome to Linda's Thrifty Life. It is Monday afternoon. It is a rainy day here in Georgia. All that rain that a lot of you had over the weekend, it has arrived here on the East Coast. And we're just having one of those rainy days. I think my mom is making some beef stew, so that'll be a yummy dinner. So, I wanted to tell you about my visit with my grandchildren. Oh my gosh, it was so wonderful. So, I did get out of the car and I did wear my mask, and we went inside and we sat, apart. And the kids were just so glad to have some time with me. And I had taken Tiger his books, and he was stoked. Grandma, you got me all 5 books? Oh, I wanted you to, but I didn't want to ask. And I said, well, I always intended to get you 5 books, but I was going to get them one at a time until I found all 5 for like $20 less than they would be one by one. And he goes, oh, that's a good deal, Grandma. So he's always so funny. And then I had some little crafty things for Scout. I had a little butterfly, the window things, the little ones you get from Dollar Tree for $1 and paint and put in the window. I don't know what you call those. Sun catchers, there you go. And she did that, and then I had some beads to make a bracelet and a necklace, and she and her mom did that. So I had a really good visit with them. And Blake's dad was there, and so she made pops, pop. That's what they call him, pop. She made Pop come help her paint the butterfly. So, and that man, he's this big old retired Georgia State Patrol guy, and he just melts at that little girl. It's so cute. So his youngest daughter is just graduating from high school, a senior this year, so she's missed all the fun stuff, but she'll be coming to University of Georgia. If they have classes here next year, she'll be coming in the fall. And if not, eventually she'll come up here. But she's going to attend UGA. So we'll get to see a lot more of them with her up here. Anyway, they were having a good time, and I just had a real good visit, and a good visit with Blake's grandmother, Joy. She is a sweet, sweet lady. And we just had a really great visit, and Scout came up and she just hugged my legs. I mean, she just like grabbed me and said, Grammy, I've missed you. And I said, I've missed you too, sweet pea. So I got to kiss both of them on the top of the head. And I tried my best, but I decided, they've been quarantined, I have too, and we're just gonna, be as safe as we can. And I came home and changed clothes and everything before I went over to my mom's, so I made sure I didn't bring any of those kind of germs in with me. But I think it was pretty safe. And at some point in time, I just have to have hugs from my grandkids. So anyway, so yesterday was just a day I slept in. I was really tired, just happy but tired, and I slept in and just kind of bummed around the house, read a little bit, and then I got into, I decided I was going to start this crafting project for myself that I wanted to do. I had talked about doing an altered book and some different kinds of mixed media art prompts, but the book I had decided I was going to use was this one, and I really didn't think it was so good for a 2-page layout. So I found this other group on Facebook, and it's called Vintage Glue Books and Pages, and they do a weekly prompt where they give you 5 things, and you get them and you make collage. So my first one, and so you know me, they're up to week, I think 21 or 21, I think, this week. But I have to go back to week 1 because that's just how I roll. I want to do the whole thing. So I did several last night, and I hope to do a few more today. So week 1, this is how it turned out. And I did a double page thinking it would be easy, and it was really hard, so all the rest are going to be just one page. This prompt was something that represents time, something that blows in the wind, threads or a piece of fabric, an animal, something out of a recycle bin, and you got a bonus, a postage stamp. So you can either do all 6, or you can replace one of the 5 prompts with the bonus. But I'll show you again. And so there I put a little cat. This one is a little, it moves. And then there's another clock. And there's thread. There's tissue paper that blows in the wind. I colored it and Mod Podged it and glued it on. And then I just, out of the recycle bin, I had a little bit of this envelope that had come the other day, and it was just a piece of it. And I just cut it up and added it. And then there are the stamps. I found these fabulous stamps that are shoes. Aren't these great? So that was so much fun. So then I decided I was going to start doing one page though instead of 2, because I kind of repeated myself a lot on the double page. So the second prompt was something with a bit of pink. You know, that was easy. Sheet music or a portion, a clothing tag, a list, text from a book, and a bonus was rubber stamping in 2 colors. So the only thing I didn't have was a clothing tag, but this is what I came up with for this prompt. I had this cut out of the Eiffel Tower that was pink that a friend had sent me in some friend mail one time, and I kept. I don't have any real music paper, which I really need to find some, and so when the thrift stores open up, I'm hoping I can find some pages with real music notes pages. But anyway, this was a printed piece of paper that had a couple of music notes on it, so I used that. This is a part of a grocery note from my mom, and I've been trying to put the prompts on, and so then I did the feathers, and I smeared that one in black, and then I did believe in pink, and my word joy in pink. So it's been fun kind of playing with some of my stamps. Now the next one was a bug or insect, a key, a sequence of numbers, ink, whatever that means to you, a quote, and a bonus was something in black and white. So I had this old book I wanted to use, and I used it because it was, do be a good, do be bad. My ears! They're used to having more hair. But anyway, there was the bee and a little boy making that. He was being a good doobie. And then there was the key. I had to find an image online. I found I don't have a lot of stuff. I stamped 7, 8, and 9, and then I smeared it, so I went over it again. And there was some just, and there was the black and white paper. Anyway, it was fun. So the last one I did, I hope you're not bored, was I started it last night and I finished it up this morning. And it was a playing card, a group of 3, something with bumpy surface, buttons, something that splashes, or person or people. So I kind of think it's done. I want to add one more element, but I haven't found what I want. But this is what I did. So this was a playing card, and it had the cute little birds. So I made little button flowers, and I tore up this green paper, and it's all torn pieces. Then I had these flowers. I add a little blue to them, and they're bumpy. Also, this blue paper is kind of textured. And then I added the believe. It needed something, and I want to put something here that splashes. I haven't figured it out. And I had to write this prompt because, let me show you. See that big right there. That's where Annie, she jumped up on the table and dug her claws into this book. And she fell off. The book went flying. Everything that I had laid out, because I kind of lay it out and then work on it. And, before I have everything glued down, I start gathering it up and playing with it a little bit. And it went flying, and I never could find the prompt. But I have the rest of them printed out, and and hopefully, I'll be able to do that. But so I don't forget. I just put Annie's claw mark and I put a little heart around it. But anyway, I'm just having fun. That's just a good creative way for me. You can do any styles you want. It's really not for anybody but yourself. It's just to get those artistic juices flowing. And I really like collage, and I've never done a lot of it. And this is, you can add other mixed media. I've been adding some mixed media to it, some paint and different things. But it's just really whatever you want to do. So this book is perfect for it. The paper is a little bit textured so that it takes stuff, but it's not really meant for watercolor or anything like that. Oh, I see that her claw went into the other page too. Can you see the hole in it? It's okay. It's got a part of Annie in it. So that's what I did last night. I had a date with my collage. I had a glass of wine that I had with dinner, and then I had another glass of wine and collaged and laughed and just enjoyed myself listening to some music, and it was just a nice, fun evening. So I hope all of you are having a great day, even if it is raining. Now, if you saw Smile Saturday and I talked about books, oh gosh, I love books. We will probably do another book chat another time, but it was fun to do the questionnaire, and a lot of you are readers and mention different books that you like, and a lot of us have a lot of the same, interests. So I did just a little random YouTube picker. And so I'm going to send out this to someone, and the random picker picked Smile is the new color, Karis. So Karis, if you will let me know you saw this. I have your address, I'm pretty sure, if I could find my book. There's my book. Let me see, it will be under S for Smile. And I have your address, but you need to let me know within 24 hours that you've seen this. And so I wish I could send every single one of you something, and I will be continuing to try to do that. So I've got some sequin mixes that I need to bag up, and I need to get ready to go in the mail. I'm hoping that it stops raining tomorrow. If I can get all my packages addressed, ready to go, I will go to the post office tomorrow or Wednesday, hopefully at the latest, and get everything out, and I will be caught up for a change. Oh my gosh. So I have a few more challenges I'm working on, but I just had to do this last night. It was just fun. You don't really have to think a lot. It's just playtime. So if any of you are interested, I will leave the link to that Facebook group below. You just have to ask to join, and you don't even really have to do that if you're interested in the prompts. I could write them down for you, or there's lots of groups out there that you can find that will give you weekly prompts, and I find it's a good way just to kind of spark your imagination and your creative juices. So I'm going to get off. I have been cleaning this morning. Since I am not going to move, I have finally said, well, all right then, I'll have to unpack. So it's taken me a while, but it's been a good day, and I'm picking one little project a day and working on it. So thank you all. Love you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a nice evening. Bye now.